Grants is the reason why we're here, right? It's NIH's bread and butter. Most of our research is funded through grant mechanisms. An applicant develops an idea. It could be investigator-initiated or response to published priorities. It's peer-reviewed. If awarded, it carries out research activities that they proposed. And I do want to highlight here that grants are a type of financial assistance mechanism. And you'll see that on the next slide, too. Financial assistance mechanisms are intended to provide a direct benefit to the public. And this is set forth in the 1977 Federal Grant and Cooperative Agreement Act. This legislation provided guidance to federal agencies in their use of federal funds, and they made distinguished between contracts, cooperative agreements, and grants. So again, here, the direct benefit is to the public. You'll see that on cooperative agreements too. But let's stay with grants for a moment, since that's one of the broadest and most active categories here at NIH. I'd say one of the most flexible, too. There are many categories of activities that can be supported by NIH grants, and these are just some of the ones that are listed on this slide. If you go to that link at the bottom, you can get a comprehensive list of the types of grant programs that we support. And just to note that NIH uses activity codes. So for example, R01, P30, et cetera, to differentiate between the wide variety of research-related programs that we support. So just understand that when you're applying for NIH funding, you will be applying for a specific grant program. Here are some examples of the grant programs and categories of activities that are funded through grants. We've talked about the RPG pool, so Rs are pretty common. You may have heard of R01's typical research grant, R03, small grant, R21, feasibility study. We have the larger Ps for centers, so areas focused on a research problem. Ts and Fs, training grants and individual fellowship to develop the next generation of the biomedical research workforce. Same with the career or K awards. And other mechanisms for the categories listed here. I do want to note also that clinical trials can be funded through multiple types of grant mechanisms. It's really a cross-cutting activity.